Hi everybody, I'm Taryn Sweeney working from Cambio Yoga in Colorado Springs today. We are here for ELEV8. Today we're going to go over a basic sequence that you can do anytime during the day to help relax and calm the mind. Just a couple of notes before we get started. You'll want to be in a nice, calm, quiet space if you can. We will be using our Super Surfer Vaporizer to diffuse some essential oils, encouraging nice, deep, long breaths. I encourage you to put your favorite scent in. I like citrus or tea tree oil, but if you're using tea tree oil, just a little goes a long way. So for our practice today, you may want to have a block, bolster, or blanket ready for your practice to sit on if that's more comfortable for you. A couch cushion is always a good prop if you don't have the proper yoga things handy. So we'll start off today in child's pose. So you're going to come to your knees. Your knees will go wide as your mat. Your toes will touch. Extend the arms out in front and bring the forehead down to the floor. Let the hips melt. Yours might be higher up than mine. That is absolutely fine. Don't ever feel like you have to push yourself. Take some nice deep breaths in your child's pose. Maybe start to rock the third eye center to the floor. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. Start to walk the hands back a little bit, put some weight into your knees, come to a tabletop position. We'll stack the knees under the hips, the palms under the shoulders. Palms shoulder width distance, knees hip width distance. Toes can be tucked or flat to the floor, whatever is more comfortable to you. Starting to move through some cat and cows. So inhale is cow pose. You'll drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze, pull the heart forward. Exhale is cat. Pull the tailbone in, tuck the chin, lift the torso. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time through. Exhale. Come to a neutral spine. We'll thread the needle here starting on the left side. You'll inhale your left arm nice and high. Maybe roll out the wrist a few times in both directions. Don't worry about how high your arm goes. And then go ahead and slide your left arm under the right. Your left shoulder will come to the mat. Gaze will go to the right. Your right hand can be out here, or you can extend it up if you feel safe there. Don't worry about what your hips are doing. You can rock them side to side a little. Just relax. Palm can be up or down on your left hand. Just getting your shoulders to melt. Bring the right hand back under you. Reverse and rewind. Undo that twist. Hands back to the floor. We'll move through the other side. Inhale your right arm high. Roll out the wrist in both directions. Gaze can be up or down depending on your neck. And slide your right arm through. Right shoulder comes to the mat. Palm can be up or down. Your left hand can be out in front or holding you here. Gentle twist. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Put some weight into your left hand, bring your right back underneath the shoulders. We'll take some peanut butter jar stirs, as I refer to them, just organically moving through the torso, getting the ribs to unstick. The less sticky your ribs are, The better breath you can take, the more you can relax. Both directions. You can look over one shoulder, then the other, starting to get some movement into the spine. Go ahead and walk the hands forward about one handprint, tuck your toes, and go ahead and press up into your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. I highly recommend you have bent knees here. This is a relaxing pose. You do not need to have your most active down dog. Your heels will reach to the floor, chest reach back towards the thighs, spread the fingers nice and wide, micro bend in your elbows. Try to bring your gaze maybe to your navel to help relax the neck. Big breath here. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. We'll take tiny, tiny baby steps towards the wrist with the feet, coming into a ragdoll position. So your feet will be hip width distance. Don't worry about which direction your toes are going. Some of us go out, some of us straight, whatever is best for your hips. Really allow the torso to drape over the thighs. Let the shoulders melt. Find that traction in the spine. Just let gravity take over. To bind here and make it a little more juicy, we're going to tuck the pinkies into the crooks of opposite elbows and really let the head sway. You can start to begin to move the torso side to side. Getting the head below the heart here. Keep a bend in your knees. They should never be locked out. You can roll the shoulders up and back and reverse it forward, down. Unbind the arms, let the fingers touch the mat. Go ahead and straighten the legs a little bit. They still need to be bent. You don't ever have to have straight legs, and bring yourself up to a halfway lift. Hands can go to heart center, thighs, shins, or even the floor. We're looking to pull the heart forward, push the tailbone back. Roll the shoulders back wherever you are. Keep a bend in your knees. They do not have to go straight. Take a big breath here. Pull the crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Exhale, lift the low abs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Really let the gaze drop. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. If your feet are wider than hip width distance, go ahead and toe heel them back in a little bit. They don't have to touch. And slowly, slowly start to stack the vertebrae. Bring yourself up. Push down through the feet as you rise, rolling the heads of the shoulders back, last drawing the chin back, palms forward. Take a big breath here. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. Out through your mouth. Inhale, circle sweep the arms high, gaze goes up. Exhale, hands through heart center, pause. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever's comfortable for you. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Move through your forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, drop into a squat and curl. Wrap your arms around your knees, tuck your chin in. We're looking to make ourselves into the nice, tight little yoga ball. Take a big breath in, puff up between your shoulder blades. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Let it go. Now from here you can just bring the hands to the mat. Maybe bring the knees a little wider and drop back to your butt. So from here you'll want to find a Sukhasana, just an easy cross-legged pose. Don't worry about which leg is on top. If you want to sit on a block, blanket, or bolster to put your hips a little higher than your knees, they should ideally be on equal distance or higher than your knees at some point. So we're just going to relax here, taking some nice deep belly breaths. Belly breathing is a nice way to start to activate our rest and digest phase of our day instead of the fight or flight. So we're going to activate through the belly. Big, big breath here. Exhale, let it deflate. Inhale. Exhale. You'll feel it move up into the rib cage with each breath. Inhale, belly rises, ribs spread out. Exhale, belly collapses, ribs corset in. One more time. So from here, we'll take a gentle twist. You'll just bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. It can be up on a block. It can be up on your spider fingertips. Just push down through your hips. Make sure they're making contact with the floor. Exhale, twist. Not your biggest pull. Just make it gentle. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist. One more time. Big breath. Beautiful. We'll take it on the other side. Bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. You can be up in the block or your fingertips. Big inhale, push the hips down, go long through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Still not quite cranking on the spine. Be gentle. One more time. Start to make your way back. We'll find a forward fold. So you might want to bring your legs out to the side in a straddle pose if you choose, or they can be in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Whatever is more comfortable for you. We're just going to find a forward fold, so you'll bring the palms down and just let your torso drape as it would. Don't feel like you have to hold it up against gravity in any way. Just let the head fall, maybe pull the chin in just a little bit to stretch out through the cervical spine. Few deep breaths here. Holding on to that belly breathing. One more. Slowly bring yourself up. Never a rush to exit the pose. We'll find a couple of side body stretches here to help unstick the ribs a little further, give you bigger breaths throughout your day. So you're going to bring your right hand down by your side. It can be also up on a block, and just reach the left up and over, trying to keep the shoulders in line with the hips, even though the right shoulder will dip. So reach up, up, up out of that left rib cage. Maybe bring the gaze up to the left shoulder and down to the right, getting into your neck. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Try not to just sink into your right shoulder. Keep pushing the earth away. One more time. I encourage lots of nice deep sighs as you move. Switch it out. Left hand to the floor, right arm high. Gaze up. And down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Come on back to center. We'll get a little bit more into the neck. You can still be up on your block or bolster. If you would like to change out the position of your feet at this time, that's really good for the circulation of the hips and legs. Just make sure you keep a micro bend in your knees at all times. I'll actually move back to Sukhasana. So bring your hands down by your sides or to the floor, whatever is more comfortable for your shoulders. We'll start to bring the shoulders up, back, down, forward, finding a nice juicy roll. getting into your scapular area. It's one of the biggest areas we hold tension, so the more that you can move it, the better it is. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. One more time. Then we reverse it. So inhale, back and up, forward and down, exhale. One more time. We'll get into the neck one more time. Go ahead and drop your right ear to your right shoulder, taking care to keep your chin at first parallel to the floor and not tilting through your head. Just get into that gentle stretch. Your ear does not have to meet your shoulder at all. Most of us don't have that kind of flexion in our neck, so just let it fall. Let gravity do the work. Still breathing into your belly. Go ahead and move the chin towards your right shoulder. Look down. Starting to relax the face. We hold a lot of emotional stress in our face, so just let your cheeks go slack. Try not to hold any particular face with your body. We'll bring it back to center. Moving to the other side, let your left ear drop to your left shoulder. You may notice a big difference from one side to the other. Most of us have one side of our neck that's tighter than the other, so just let it be what it is. Keeping your gaze soft. Try not to engage through your thoughts too much. Just find that moving meditation. Bring your chin to your left shoulder. Look down. Stretching out the SCM on the right side. Bring it back to center. Let the chin drop. 3 breaths. Start to bring the gaze up. Bring the hands behind the knees, help them up, make it as relaxing as possible. Bring the feet out in front, and we'll lie back all the way down. You can hug your knees in. Back of the head is to the floor. Tuck the chin in a little bit just to get length through your cervical spine. Bring the hands to the knees to help encourage them inwards. Get your tailbone down to the floor a little bit more. Take a big belly breath against your thighs. Exhale, pull the knees in. Inhale. Exhale. We'll find a few breaths in waterfall, legs up the wall pose. Stack the heels over the hips. They can be hip width distance, touching, or even out a little ways, whatever is more comfortable for you. You can bring your hands to your thighs for support, looking straight up. Close the eyes if you'd like. We're starting to wind down the practice. A bend in the knees. Shins are parallel to the mat. Point, flex, or point your toes, whatever sounds good to you. Just get some activity in the feet. Bring the arms out, scarecrow to the sides, and you can drop the knees over to the left. Gaze to the right. If this hurts your neck, please keep the gaze forward. Find that belly breathing. Try to keep your shoulders to the floor. One more breath. Bring the knees back to center. Give them a quick squeeze to realign the spine. Stack your knees over your hips once again. Scarecrow out the arms. Knees drop to the right. Gaze goes to your left or straight ahead. Bring the knees back in, give them one final squeeze. Maybe bring the chin up a little bit to bring yourself into that tight little yoga ball one more time. Big breath in. Exhale, extend out to your final Shavasana. Make yourself as comfortable as you like. Bring the limbs out as wide as you like. Any final fidgets, movements that you need to relax your body down into the mat. Try not to hold yourself up against gravity at all. Maybe tuck your tailbone a little more. Maybe walk the shoulder blades a little more underneath you so the heart is slightly higher than your head. 3 breaths here to seal our practice. Big inhale. Let it go. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. One more. Try to give yourself at least 5 minutes in your Shavasana. Really let your body integrate all of the beautiful work you just did, breathing deeply, finding a few moments to relax throughout your day. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi everybody, thank you so much for practicing with us today. I'm Taryn Sweeney for Cambio Yoga in Colorado Springs. If you would like more information about our Super Surfer Vape, please see us at 7thfloorvapes.com. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.